Shimmers, welcome back to TeeksAllArt. So today I'm going to be drawing my dog as a 30s Toon character, and I'm also going to be giving a kind of quick story of her personality and how we came about to meeting her. So let's get into it. So firstly, that is not Pepper. Yes, that is Pepper that you see on the screen right now, and basically she came early in the morning, but before I get into that part of the story, I'll start off with the beginning before she was even spotted. So we basically found paw prints in our yard, and also like some of our stuff being tampered with, like rip things and stuff like that. So we kind of was concerned about that. We didn't quite know what animal it was. The paws were way too big to be a rodent, so yeah, the first mine was either a bobcat or a coyote. But basically, the next day, I did found out it was none of the above because he was looking for cayenne pepper, and yeah, we grow plants and stuff, and when he went to get it, then there she was. Yeah, so she basically came up on our property, of course, in a kind of nervous way because she didn't know quite how we would react. So yeah, but we were just talking about getting a dog, so it was a perfect timing kind of thing, which is kind of funny. So yeah, that's basically how she came up, and my dad named her Pepper, which was because of the color of her fur. But it was kind of funny that my dad was looking for like peppers at the time, so it was very coincidental. And yeah, pretty cool. But now that we had the rough sketches of the art, I can kind of also tell you about with each of them have like a story plot behind them. So yeah, the first one that I'm working right now is about her relationship with the chickens, because she's kind of familiar around here now, and she doesn't do it anymore, but she used to go around and look at the chickens coop. And she's an outside dog, so she saw the chickens like building nests and stuff, so she actually dug her a little hole to kind of nest it, which was funny. But yeah, so I kind of got her learning something from the chickens, and I got one of our actual chickens in a weird art style. So yeah, let's shortly wrap up that story, and to the next one. This complicated friendships. That one is from her fascination with frogs. I mean, frogs don't even like to meet up with her anymore, because one used to hang around her, but she literally would dogs play too rough, so she would swing it and stuff. And of course the frog was fine, but it got away and she never saw it again. But she also took a frog once and she tried feeding it, so she put it in her bowl. When we came and saw, yeah, there was a frog in the dog bowl. Cause it was funny because we actually saw her carry the frog gently in her mouth and put it in the bowl. But yeah, the frog was in shock. So yeah, that was just kind of a funny story. But if you go further back to the beginning, would be her eating noodles, because we did give her crackers when we first met her, but we also gave her noodles and blueberries. So yeah, she ate that up, and because she basically came out the blue and no collar and stuff, so she was technically a stray dog. And yeah, now she hangs around here a lot. And the last one is basically she gets into dogs and teething, so she kind of gets into messes, and yeah, things come out a little sloppy when dogs bite it and stuff. So yeah, I just made that one as a little joke. She doesn't like leaning up because sometimes she'll just like watch somebody clean, and you could tell she doesn't get the point of it. So yeah, that was just another funny little one that I added in. And basically now that I have those, which I think I will add more because it's not necessarily a filled sheet until I do, but I can talk on Toon drawing strategics. So one thing that I learned about this, if you try to be too neat, it won't look like a Toon. You actually have to find like a flow and kind of just zip your line art, because if you try to make it too accurate, it's gonna come out weird and it's not gonna be exactly a cartoon. I know that it still has some of my art style in it, though I tried taking as much reference from 30s cartoons. But yeah, another thing that I am going to do sooner is dim down those colors a bit, because if the colors are too bright, it doesn't give you that old vintage TV vibe. But I did bring the eyes, like still brighten the eyes. And also the shading is supposed to be minimal. I didn't do it because some reason I couldn't just leave it alone. I kept going with it. But now I am actually going to add more to this, which further goes into the story of Pepper. I was going to start with this one first, but since I'm changing it, I'm going to wait. There we go. So the story of this one, she actually plays ball. If you kick a soccer ball, she'll kick it too, and she'll actually run along with it. And some people don't believe dogs can be competitive, but this dog is. She'll like run away with the ball and hide it somewhere, then to actually lose the game if she gets worn out. But she'll keep playing with you if she's energized, and yeah, she won't let you take hold of that ball. So I thought that would be a very funny one to add in. So yeah, that is one thing about Pepper. So another thing, back to the coloring and shading of Toon art. Also, the eyes are definitely I learned supposed to be triangular, and yeah, that's another thing for the pupils and stuff. But back to storyboard arting. So basically, the story of this one, it's funny because she has a habit of hiding shoes. But specifically my older brother's shoes. She doesn't touch anyone else's shoes for some weird reason. She thinks she's playing a game. So she'll literally hide his shoe and he'll go and look for it. And if he stops looking for it, like, she'll bring it back a couple hours later. And it's super weird. But if he really interrogates her constantly, looks around for the shoe and tries to get her to sniff it out, then she'll just keep it hidden because she feels like it's a game. But basically, that's all the stories, and yeah, this page looks done. I really like the end results, and I hope you enjoy it. And here we have a bonus film.
This is Pepper. A dog, a clever dog, who is looking at me and looking behind me, seeing the other camera spectators at the back. She is about 7 weeks old and watching her. So she won't grab any shoes because then she feels guilty. Is this so, Pepper? Apparently, Pepper does not like the camera. Is this true?